Hello all. Today I am going to show you how to design a project of home automation using a Blink IoT cloud platform. Now, instead of initially going for the hardware designing, let me show you how you can build a circuitry using a Proteus software tool. So initially you need to design the circuitry required, and later on we can move for the actual hands-on experience on a hardware platform. So initially what you need to import the various components required for the designing of this particular project. Now I am importing first the node MCU, the lamp, then the buzzer, we also require a relay, we require a power source, AC source. Okay, so I have imported the required components for designing of this particular experimentation. Now let me design it. So what I needed first, I am just selecting first the node MCU and the associated remaining parameters. So suppose I am first importing a buzzer, the lamp, then the relay, and the analog or supply. Okay, that's it. So what I need to do first, I need to connect all these components to this particular node MCU development board. So initially, suppose I am now going to zoom this particular section. Okay. Okay, so what I am going to do now, I am just connecting the first pin of the buzzer to the D0, and the remaining one I am just simply grounded. So I will be taking it for further connectivity, because I need to combine all the pins to the ground, so later on I can connect all the content to the ground. Now for this particular relay I am just connecting one portion of the relay to my one of the pin of the node MCU. Suppose it is connected to the D1, and the remaining pin I need to ground it. So I'll be taken the ground over here and simply connecting the remaining as a ground. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I have taken this ground over here, so later on I can connect all the contents here also. The buzzer I am taking because I needed a common ground, and I am connecting it over here. In the same way I will be connecting rest of the contents. Now this virtual power supply I am just connecting to the first terminal of the lamp. Next one to this particular part. Other terminal I am connecting to the common. going to customize it. Now I can click on this particular part and I am selecting the amplitude as a 12 volt and the frequency as, for example, 5 Hz. Okay, so it's an analog signal power supply selected, and if I want to show the content, I can click on show all, click OK. The content parameter will be visible to me. Here also I can click on the lamp, and you can provide here customize the voltage as well. Now currently it will be operated on 12 volt power supply and it is visible as well. And the D0 I have connected to the buzzer. In this way I can import multiple parameters if I want it. Suppose I am interested in the LED. Now I can import the LED also. There is a kind of output actuating device, and suppose I am keeping it here and I am connecting one of the port to the D2 and rest to the ground. So in this way I can connect multiple components to the Node MCU. I am uploading my program onto the Node MCU and I can simply operate it onto the cloud platform, that is a Blink cloud platform. So automatically this particular pin, take an example for operation of this relay, if the associated power 12 volt power supply is we provided here, and it depends on that this lamp will blink when the respective pin, that is a pin number D0 signal is given to the relay. It will start operating and the lamp will be turned on. In the same way, if the control signal on a pin number D0 is 1, the respective buzzer will be turned on. And same way at D2 pin number, if the control signals are provided to the LED, then the LED will blinks. Okay, the same content we are now implementing on the hardware platform. So let us see the hardware content of the set. Okay, so this is the hardware platform I am talking about. The circuit seems like somewhat complicated. So what I mentioned, I have connected few peripherals to this particular circuitry. So initially, if I am talking about this particular development board, so this is the Node MCU, and I have connected here a few actuators at the outputs part, such as this is a buzzer, this one is a 4-channel relay. We can have the LEDs connected here, also LEDs connected, and there is a one fan, that is the CPU fan I am talking about, and that can be operated with the battery. So it's a 9 volt battery I have connected, so that this sufficient current and voltage will be supplied to this particular fan, and fan will rotate accordingly. Now what I have done here, I have connected all these peripherals to the Node MCU. Okay, so take an example. Now it seems to be very much complicated, but it's not that much tough. Now if I am talking about this particular pin, so this is a V out pin. So here the power V will be given to all the components. So I have connected on this particular part, and from here I have given the power to the relay. Okay, relay, the VCC will be given as a 5 volt from the Node MCU. Okay, in the same way I have taken the ground, so this purple color pin will be considered as a ground. Now you can see that here this is written ground, and now I am connecting to the buzzer and other pin to the D4 terminal. Now here what is important, I have connected the buzzer to the D4 pin of the Node MCU, and the remaining as a ground pin. Now I have connected here the two LEDs. The anode will be connected on the pin number D0. Now from D0 I have taken this white cable connecting, and which is connected over here, and over anode of both the LEDs diodes will be connected, and remaining cathode will be going to the ground pin, isn't it? So ground, if I am talking about the ground, now see this gray color cable I have taken from the ground, and now this particular line will be considered as a ground pin or ground connectivity. So here I have shown as a ground, and here it will be showing as a VCC. Okay, now what I am going to do, I have done the connections of the relays as well. The relay consists of VCC pin, which is given from the node MCU. The ground as well is shared from the ground content, and the respective pins, that is the data pins, I have connected to the D2 port of the node MCU and the D1 port of the node MCU. Okay, so this is the actual content hardware connectivity. Now rest of the things we need to configure on the Blink application on my mobile phone, and then we'll start operating all these contents via the internet or via the cloud. Now what you need to do, you need to simply go to the examples.blink.cc, because I need to take the associated code from the Blink cloud. So what I need to do, I need to select here what kind of board I am using here for the experimentation. So I am using this node MCU. What kind of connectivity that can be offered by the board? Yes, it is ESP8266. So using Wi-Fi we are exchanging the commands onto this development board, and I am simply using this first example as a blink. So I need to simply operate your any home appliances that is connected to the node MCU. So I'll be using only this simple code associated with. So I'm simply copying this particular code, and I can paste it over here. Okay, so once I paste it, so what I needed first, you need to include the associated directories of the Blink cloud as well as the node MCU, or specifically ESP8266 Wi-Fi. So all these you need to import it, that we have already discussed earlier in the practicals. So go to these include library, manage libraries, and you can simply import them. By that will download the contents from the internet, and now you are ready to do your actual task on your platform. What else you needed? As I mentioned, you needed this authentication code. So from your mobile phone, if you created your own project, the unique authentication code will be sent on your email address. From that email address you need to take this unique authentication code. What is needed else? Your hotspot name, that is the name of your Wi-Fi network, and the respective password of that particular network. I have selected baud rate as a 9600. So that's it. So this is a simple generic code available from the cloud, that is a Blink cloud. Rest of the things, the configuration, I need to do it on my mobile phone. So I'll be showing that now. Let us see. Okay, so on my mobile phone, now what you need to do, you need to use the Blink app, and once you open the Blink app, you need to add the various buttons. So I have already imported it. So what I need to do, I need to simply click on this plus symbol, and this particular button I am talking about, so you need to import it. So once you click, now currently I don't have sufficient the energy. So I have imported here the 4 respective buttons, and I can customize it. Now take an example. The names have been provided. The first button is for light and it is connected over D0 pin. Second one for as a buzzer, and which is connected to D4 pin. Third one is a fan which is connected over D1, and last one is LED which is connected to the D2. Now if I connect, suppose click on a first button, now you can see the options associated with the name. You can provide as a light, you can select the specific the pin. Now I have selected, now take an example. Okay, so I have selected pin number, so you can select the digital and the respective pin that you need to select. So you can, from the list you can select it. So I have already selected it as a D0. In the same way, the rest of the things I have selected, and all these are as a switch buttons. Instead of push to on, I have used these as a switch. So in the same way, I have created 4 different buttons: the light, buzzer, fan and LED, which is connected to the respective pins of the Node MCU. So light is connected to the D0 pin, that is a lamp. Buzzer is on D4, fan is on D1 and LED is on D2. And if I want to run this particular code, so I can simply use this triangular button at the rightmost corner. Now the device is now ready to operate. Now what I needed, my mobile phone and the device, Node MCU device, should be connected to the same hotspot or to the internet. Then and then only you can send the commands. Suppose I am sending the command as a lights on, the light should be on. If I am sending the buzzer as on, now it will be showing it's on. Now in the same way, fan on and the LED is on. So in this way you can give the commands on this particular application. Now I'll show you the demo. Now with the help of a mobile phone, you can simply give the commands and the respective devices can be operated. Now let us see. Now I'll be showing this particular content to you. Now suppose I am clicking on the light, and if you are observing, the LED starts blinking. Now see, I am operating the LED. Now it's turn off, turn on, it's turn off and again turn on, then turn off. Means with the help of this particular first button, if I am turning on the lights, it will be turning on the respective LEDs. Now you can see it. Okay, in the same way, if suppose I am interested in operating this particular buzzer, so I can click on the buzzer, so it will start ringing it. Now if I want to operate the fan, now see, the fan is now operating and you might be observing it here. So it will be rotating. If I want to stop it, I can simply send the command stop, it will stop rotating it. Okay, again I want to operate it, I will be simply sending the command, and now see, it starts rotating. Now again I am sending a command to turn it off, it will stop rotating. In the same way, I am sending a command to turn on the LED. Now this particular LEDs I have kept it. Now it is turn off, turn on. Okay, so based on this last option LED, now see, it's turn on. So now see, now it is connected, and even you are sending your command, means now you are disconnected from the internet. Okay, so you need to check it. Sometimes what happened, the commands are sent onto the cloud, but it will take certain amount of time because of the internet connectivity issues. So the commands are sent, it will take some more time as well, but definitely the respective outcome will be performed. Now see, it will be, now I have sent the off command, but still it is in a on mode, but depends on the internet speed it will operate. So based on the as I mentioned, the lights, buzzer, fan, everything simultaneously you can operate it. I am turning it off, on. Okay, so that's it about how you are going to operate your home appliances, the home automation using Blink IoT Cloud platform. Thank you.